Welcome back to another stream. Green Kenobi here, and today we go on to Barrel War Part 7. This is a story series that me and some of my subscribers wanted to do. I honestly started the series with playing Poppy Playtime because the barrels really just messed with me. They stopped me from actually beating the game, and it was so infuriating. And they did the same thing in Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Oh, and I see you in the chat. Glad you could make it to today's live stream. I know it's been a while since I made the last part. These story series take longer to do than my what ifs. I will admit that. And with me preparing another series behind off screen and off my channel for when I reach 500, I've just been stacked with what to do. So I've had to push this one off for a while. Now I will say we're coming down to the finale of the Barrel War. I'm seeing 2 more parts in the future. So certain people are gonna play a really big role in today's episode. So, okay, I'm gonna list the names of pretty much everyone's gonna show up except Dot. Yeah, Dot. Every character in the series is really gonna show up other than the side character Dot. So y'all get to see everyone: Brocco Miller, Santi's Past, Funtime, Lobit, Fred. So many. So if y'all remember in the last part, I actually got captured. Santi's Pass actually caught me. Although it was helpful to a missile and pretty much me being surrounded. I believe his name was Dot. That side character I named. Now, anyway, I do plan to Dot to come back in the next part of the Barrel War because I've kind of grown a fondness for the side character named Dot. Truth is, he was supposed to be in one part and then be eliminated, but I got a call with my co-friend that helps me with the Barrel War. He said, "Nah, keep Dot around." And I agreed with him, so Dot will come back into the story. The whole reason I had him go unconscious in the last part. Yeah. So, yeah. Also, one more thing. I am going to get started on the trailer for the What If Marina was sanitized story. That is a recommended story, and I've been putting up the scenes. I've been making the scenes for it. So yeah, just know the What If Marina Got Sanitized is my next project after this. And the Octoling Experiment story chapters will be dropping randomly because I've come to a stump again on that story. It's not easy coming up with some things for stories, so. And the Octoling Experiment story is one of my more harder ideas to put together. Well, anyway, y'all have any questions before I start the next part of the Barrel War? No. Dot didn't get PTSD. I don't think anyone has gotten PTSD in this. Oh, if y'all don't know, I do have on my community page a vote for what if Deku was Magellan or what if Deku was Fluttershy. And give me a minute and I will tell you. If you actually go to the comment section of the video of my short, the person that commented sorry, the person that commented on me to do the Fluttershy one, just commented back, and I'll respond to that comment as soon as I'm done with the live stream. But note that one that the what if Deku was Fluttershy probably would have happened if he didn't suggest the idea, because I honestly didn't plan to do a what if Deku was Fluttershy. I didn't even think of it. So credits to you. You know who you are. And I'll say I do appreciate you, and I am reading your comments, and some of your ideas you're suggesting may end up in the what if. Just saying that. I do appreciate you for, well, giving me the idea to do so. Without further ado, no one has any questions, we can get started right in the next part of the Barrel War. We all ready to go? Alright. Looks like everyone is ready in the chat. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Barrel War, Part 7. Last where we left off, Captain Inkwell was captured, and Green Kenobi, myself, got captured by Santai's Past at Bronco Miller. So if y'all don't remember, Santai's Past, Captain Inkwell, and Funtime are like the three generals of the Barrel War. And Bronco Miller, who was added in a later part, is the one that takes in charge once one of them goes missing. So for the time being, he'll be filling in for Captain Inkwell, as he has currently been kidnapped. Which we'll get into that later in the episode. Now, let's get to the first part of today's. I start to wake up from unconsciousness. Oh, what happened? A Santai's Past is just saying across. Oh, you're finally awake. Oh, I guess I got caught. Yes, and we're taking you straight to Barrel Headquarters. Barrel Headquarters? Yeah, the higher-ups will decide what to do with you from there. Who knows? They may decide to execute you. Who knows? They may decide to just lock you up. Again, not up to me. Although it was a pain trying to track you down. By tracking me down, did you mean causing an avalanche to hit me? Wait, that avalanche actually hit you? Yes. Oh, it actually hit you. Oh my god, that was totally on accident, by the way. Are you serious? The avalanche was an accident. Yes, a happy little accident that actually turned in my favor. Who would have known? Yeah. Well, anyway, we should be arriving at headquarters in, maybe an hour? I don't know. As Bronco Miller's in the front. The prisoner's back there, right? Wait, you think I would let him get away? No? Just checking. Bronco Miller. I'm not on the best of terms with him when it comes to conversations, you see. He's always looking for a chance to rise up in the rank, even if it means sabotaging some things. As Green Kenobi looks at her, sabotage? Yes, but I doubt he'll sabotage. He'll try to free you, as that would compromise his position in the Barrel War Army. Or the Barrel Army for short. This is just absurd. My friends will come and get me, you realize that. Oh, we're preparing for your friends to attack. In fact, security is already being reinforced in Barrel Headquarters. By the time they get there, they won't know what hit them. We'll have most of our forces there anyway. Yeah? You won't stand a chance. We'll see. My friends are a lot tougher than you think, Santai's past. Who knows? We'll find out when they do end up attacking or something. But you gotta realize, we did hit them hard last time. After all, your men at that, a snow base in the mountains, all fled the area. And your remaining forces currently got bombarded by Captain Inkwell's ships. Although he's currently nowhere to be seen, he's most likely still over on the battlefield. But whatever he's doing, he has your friends pinned down, guarantee it. We'll see. You better not underestimate my friends. Who knows? After all, we're confident we have this war in the bag, Green Kenobi. Are you certain about that? Why, of course. We've got you captured. All we need to do is deal with your friends. And then the war is won. The barrels shall win. You know that your victory will only take place shortly. What do you mean? You may celebrate this victory, but you've not won the war. Well, the war is coming to a close, and I prefer to be on the barrel side, the winning side. Well, anyway, we should be arriving at headquarters soon, so just sit back and relax. As Green Kenobi just shuts his eyes. As we go to, well, Captain Inkwell and Fred. As Captain Inkwell starts to wake up, as he wakes up, as he's strapped to a chair, where am I? Well, if it isn't Captain Inkwell. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Wait. Who are you? Oh, yeah, that's right. He comes out from the light. Or the shadows. It's me, Fred. I got reports of you. You're a very, elite bounty hunter, from my reports? Yes. In fact, you cannot stand my forces. Your forces? Well, not really my forces. More like my forces, as someone intervenes, as Lobit enters the room. Yes. Who may you be? Oh, you may not know me, but you do know my colleague, Fred here. Hey, when am I getting paid? You're getting paid shortly. After all, your money is in the other room. Then I will be taking my leave. I only came here for the cash. As Fred walks out, as he leaves the room. There we go. Well, anyway, he's now out. So why did you capture me? Well, I ordered Fred to capture you because, well, I needed him to capture you so we could trade you out for Green Kenobi. Surprised? No, but wait, we captured Green Kenobi? Yes, in fact, you caught him quite recently. I managed to figure out the information, his whereabouts. He's currently being taken to Barrel headquarters at this moment. And a person like myself, who benefits from the war, needs the war to keep going. So as soon as we trade you out, the war will be on the same standstill as it has been for a while. They won't trade me in for the leader of Green Kenobi's side. If we captured him, the war's pretty much over. You'd be surprised. Now I'm wondering if they're willing to trade you. Trade him for you. I doubt they will, but still, it's an opportunity I could use to gain an advantage. What are you really after in this war? Who's to tell? I could be after money. I could be after the spoils of war. I could be after the Barrel leader. Who knows? As Captain Inkwell just stares daggers at her. But anyway, my friend inside your little army is helping me out swiftly. Soon the war shall indubitably end, which I wish it wouldn't, but it needs to come to a close. And me as a third party, and with Fred as my hired mercenary, I doubt y'all stand a chance. We can still defeat you. You're kidding me. You thought a man that went through your entire arsenal of troops drove a ship into your port and to capture you. I'm pretty sure he could break into the capital of the Barrels and easily defeat any soldier you send his way. He used to steal Santai's past and Funtime. Oh, that's the funny thing. Funtime has been working with me. As his eyes widen, who do you think's been telling me every move y'all make? Funtime is a friend of mine. He's been telling me every move your barrel troops have been doing, coordinating, sending men, and all information. In fact, he even let Green Kenobi free, Howling Melody for the prison? That was his and my handiwork, by the way. So he was a traitor all along. Ding! You've won a prize. But anyway, when this war does come to an end, I plan to be on the victor's side. And whose side is that? Why, my own. But anyway, I will have Fred do something first. As Frederick comes into the room. What is it about wanting something from me? Yes, did he grab your money? Why, of course. I've got a new job for you. Hold up. You know I don't work for free. Of course, I know that. So I will have a little bit more of a reward this time. I'll let you have all the money in the Barrel War Bank. Or in the Barrels Bank. What do you mean? In the capital city. You're giving me an entire bank worth of money that you don't even own. Why, who says I don't own it? As Captain Inkwell realizes, no, you're not. You know very well Funtime Fox is in charge of your finances, aren't you? As she smiles. And Fred just gets a grin under his mask. In that case, if you're willing me to pay that much, what's the job? I need you to free Green Kenobi on the same day his forces attack, and take out the Barrel War, or the Barrel's leader. Or leaders, depending, I don't know who they are. That's a tough job. How about this? I get the bank money, and I get a new vehicle on top of that, modified to my choosing. Very well, I can provide that. Then you got a job. Well, I'm off to go start this mission. As Fred leaves once again. Your plans will not work. Oh, that's the thing. They've been working since the start of the war. The little skirmishes that have been happening. The capture of Howling Melody. All a part of my plan. And the only one to catch on has been Green Kenobi. As Captain Inkwell is surprised, he knows? Of course he knows. After all, Green Kenobi is smarter than he looks. He's been aware of my work in the background. Although he could have done anything to stop me, yet he has not done a single thing. Or that might also be because he's been having most of his finances funded towards my project. And that would be hiring every mercenary on this country of ours. As his eyes widened. Yes, I have an army of mercenaries at my disposal thanks to Green Kenobi. While his forces may be low, he's been saving me all the extra finances he's been able to find, which has caused me to raise up my own, although he doesn't really trust me with all these forces. I can't blame him, but the least I can do is free him from his prison. What happens to him after that, I'm not entirely sure. Well, anyway, have a good time staying here. As the scene ends, as we go to me in my cell, as I had just been brought to my cell. Well, have a nice stay in there, Green Kenobi. There's no way you're breaking out of that. The guards will do, well, timely transitions around the hallway, making sure you don't escape. Also, this shows the entirety of the room. There's no way for you to hide. Also, don't try breaking the glass. It's bulletproof. Mind demonstrating? As Brock Miller sighs, fine, as he just shoots it with his gun, as the bullets just bounce off. See? Oh wait, that's right, you don't have a gun. Well, anyway, have a nice day. As she and Brock Miller walk off. As we go to them in the hall. I wonder why Green Kenobi decided not to tell it or talk anything while he was in there. Who knows? After all, there's nothing he can do. We'll inform the higher-ups we caught him, and bam. Everything will go according to plan. His side will be defeated, and the war will be won. And now that Captain Inkwell is still not returned from his mission, I wonder what's keeping him so long. Who knows? He's probably going to be thorough through eliminating the rest of his army. After all, you know how Captain Inkwell is. He's a strategist, a very smart one at that. He likes to be thorough. Fair point. The whole reason he reached the ranks is because of his strength and his strategic capabilities when it comes to combat and to enemy movement. Yeah, and I heard that the Green Kenobi's forces got hit hard on his last attack, so I doubt they won't try anything anytime soon. And if they do, we'll be able to counter it easy. Well, is that what you think? Then, hope you're right. Is then suddenly someone comes in. It's fun time. I see you two are doing well. Fun time, what are you doing here? Well, I honestly came to see if you actually caught Green Kenobi. Well, I did, and he's currently in his cell. Okay. But honestly, you know his forces are going to try something. We'll take care of it. After all, we're the strongest here. His men, his forces, his friends won't stand a chance against us. That's what you think. They have put up more of a fight than you think. After all, they did break into our overwater sea prison boat. Fair point. That was impressive, I'll give him that. But someone else helped them in destroying the outer security. So, luck. I'm just chopping it to luck. That luck may run out, you know. I highly doubt it. We're on the winning end of this war. And I don't see it changing anytime soon. As then, a guard comes running in, as he's all exhausted. Ma'am! Sir! And, Commander. What is it? Rockamiller says. I got some bad news. What is it? Captain Inkwell has been captured. As everyone in the room is shocked. By who? Not sure. It seems like he's been captured by a mercenary group. We're uncertain, though. It may have been Green Kenobi's forces. As Sanitize Pass punches the wall. You gotta be kidding me. Captain Inkwell had to get himself captured. Do they have any demands for his freedom? No. No. They haven't demanded anything yet. What do we do now? The most likely demand for Green Kenobi's release. That's not happening, and you know the higher-ups won't allow it. The Barrel Elders will not allow it. As Funtime speaks up, why, of course they're not going to allow it. After all, they've tried to capture Green Kenobi for, what, months now? And that we finally captured him. there is no way they're going to let him go. You're right. So until we get the orders of what to do with Green Kenobi, beef up security. We'll have to let Captain Inkwell stay wherever he's at right now, and we'll focus on rescuing him later. I'll take care of the security here, Funtime says. You'll take care of the security at the walls. After all, that's most likely where they'll strike. You're right. We'll need to buff up security there. And it looks like you get the chance to see what General's being like, Brocco Miller. As he smiles. Huh, I get to sit in a chair of a general for the time being. How fun is that going to be? As he smirks. Well, anyway, let's continue. As they all leave, as we go to Halle Melody and Jack O'Bonney. Sorry about that. I had something in my throat. It's been a while since I've actually went into story mode here. Let's see what y'all have got to say in the comment. Oh, some of you are guessing of what's going to happen in the chat. Again, you'll have to wait for part 8. Because I do not intend to reveal what happens of that in this part. Now, I will say this. This series has gone at a decent pace. Not as many views as I would like it to have. But y'all viewers that really love my channel and all that do enjoy this. So, thank you for enjoying this, and I'll get back to the story in a moment. They had just landed their helicopter at the forest base. As Jack O'Bonney hops out. Do we have any word of what happened to Green Kenobi? I don't know. Last I checked, he was running away from Santi's past and her goons. What, the Barrel Troops? Yes. I don't know what happened to him. Well, that's not good. I may wanted some revenge on him, but I didn't want him to get captured. Give the guy a break. You literally saw an avalanche and you let the guy get buried. And not to say this, but I also got buried in the process of that avalanche. Thank you very much, Howling Melody. As he just looks to the side. I didn't know you were in the car, alright? I wasn't in the car. I was in the trunk. How do you think being hit by an avalanche while not even in a vehicle? I'm in the trunk. And trust me, digging through snow is not easy to get out when you're literally under a car, buried in snow. Alright. If I didn't have, well, heating-like ability, I would have been trapped there for who knows how long. Well, I can't really argue with that. I know. But can you tell me this? Where do you think Green Kenobi is at the moment? I don't know. But I really hope he didn't get captured. That's true. As then, King and Empowered Gaming come over. Hey, where's Green Kenobi? We're not sure. We haven't heard of him. We kind of left without him. Y'all left him back at the snow base. And what happened at the snow base? Oh, well, you know, it being taken over by the Barrel troops. Sanitize Past and Brocco Miller are there. An avalanche happened. And also a rocket got launched into the base somehow. As then we just hear a whistle from Jacko Bonnie as he turns his head. I cannot do a whistle, so I'm just going to describe. As now they just look. Wait, the base was taken over? Yeah, apparently. Oh, that's great. But if y'all are here and Green Kenobi's there, he's most likely captured, yeah. Great, now we're going to need to try to make a rescue mission. Now we just need to find out where they're going to take him. As Empowered Gaming speaks up, yeah, I kind of figured where they're going to take him. As they all look at him. Yes, go on. They're going to take him back to Barrel Headquarters or Barrel Capital, whatever. It's where the leaders of the Barrels all meet. And it's pretty much an indestructible fortress to try to break into. We're gonna need everyone for this. And I mean everyone. We're gonna need our allies from the north, which have vanished. We're gonna need the desert team. And we're gonna need everyone here at this base. And we may have to contact our allies on the coasts. That's a lot of people. I know. But we're dealing with the capital, where the place is going to be heavily guarded. Yes, it is going to be heavily guarded. Looks like we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. As King speaks up, you know what? I'll go ahead and start gathering the troops. You sure? Yeah. Maybe I can get into contact with some of my Australian buddies. See if they can get out here. As King leaves. As Howling Melody speaks up. I'm sorry. Did you say Australian buddies? Yes. Jacko Bonnie interrupts. Is he gonna bring kangaroos? As Howling Melody and Empowered Gaming just look at him. What? Have you not seen a kangaroo fight? I will ignore that right now. But the more allies we have, is the better. So, looks like we're going to have to wait things out for the meantime. Until we gather all our forces, we're just going to have to wait. You're right. Well, anyway. Let's call it a day. We just gather our forces and we discuss about plans later. They all agree. And that's the end of the Barrel War Part 7. Make sure to like and subscribe. And make sure to leave a comment down below. What do you think will happen to Green Kenobi? What is Lobit's plan? Will Fred manage to take out the Elders? Who knows? Anyway, stay tuned for Part 8 of the Barrel War. Now that was a good part. I gotta say, I haven't done a part of the Barrel War in a long time. It's been a while since I made a last part, and I do feel sorry that it took so long. But Part 7 was good. Now, I am working on some other stuff as well. And, these series have been taking a lot of my time, so I haven't been posting every day like I would like to. I've been busy. And make sure to go watch the What If Deku Was King Somber series that's being worked on right now. And Alicorn has just been reduced to the last part, Fate. In this Alicorn, we'll have a key part in the end of the What If Deku Was King Sombra series. Just going to say. Anyway, thank you for coming and watching the live stream.